Okay, so hi everyone, my name is Peter from Czenadians, which is our brand for market in Czech and Slovakia, but also I'm part of the MCH travel team, an office based in Vancouver Gastown, and today we are in Whistler with Diane from Whistler Adventure School. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great,
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for taking your time. This is actually my second day in Whistler, because we met few months ago at one of the events, and once I got to know about your school, I got really excited because I think first, Whistler, it's an amazing destination. Second, the program is just so cool. This is probably like the school I would personally study. But so finally, after a couple months, I was able to come here for 2 days actually, and I was able to meet you and other staff, instructors, students. I was able to go hiking, in Whistler, and canoeing, and I attended a class, so it's been amazing. Thank you so much for the opportunity to learning about the school and the programs.
You're very welcome. We love special guests to come here. It's not very common that our valued partners are able to visit Whistler, so you are here. We would also like you to come and study with us, Peter.
Awesome. And yeah, so first I would like to maybe ask you, what's your role at the school?
I am an admissions advisor at the Whistler Adventure School, and I am available to support students with questions and to support representatives with questions to make sure that the information piece, which hopefully leads into the enrollment piece, is smooth, seamless. People have very clear understanding and very clear expectations before they even step foot on the journey to come to us. So that's my job.
You're doing a great job.
Yay, good.
Awesome. So first what I would like to briefly talk about is actually Whistler itself.
Yes.
Because, it's a great destination, and your school is very unique.
Yes.
And so I would like to know, or I bet the audience would like to know, why one should come and study and spend 6 months or a year in a town like a Whistler?
People, why should they come? If the person is considering an experience, a change of environment, exploring their skills.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. So maybe what if maybe some people don't even know Whistler is.
Whistler.
So because what I know, Whistler is a top destination
Yes.
in North America for
Whistler is the #1 year-round destination resort, mountain resort in North America. We have 2 million visitors a year. It's a summer playground, a winter playground. There is something all seasons. There are festivals, events. We welcome the world. The people who live here and work here as well come from all over the world. We are multilingual, multicultural, and the experiences here are definitely focused on the outdoors and on being active. You will enjoy beautiful natural environment, clean air, lots of green in the summertime, lots of snow and beautiful landscapes that are winter oriented in the winter. We have record snowfall in North America. It is a playground. So choosing...
It's a playground for adults.
Yes, yes, exactly, it is. And yet the community is very small. And that's a really interesting experience for people who have not spent time in a small community, where you can do an activity like canoeing with someone who lives here local, and then 4 hours later you happen to see them on the village stroll and they're also out for dinner, or they are just finishing a bike ride and you're hearing about what else did they do today. And that's another really nice attribute about our community. Whistler is, I'm assuming everyone would know, but perhaps you don't know, we are in Canada. So we are in the west coast of Canada, British Columbia, and this environment is very different than perhaps central Canada or eastern Canada. It's different, not better, not worse, just distinct, unique, and offers something very particular for the person who is looking for an experience in nature and to be very active. Yeah, that's Whistler.
This was actually my first official visit to Whistler after 6 months being in Canada, and it very reminds me of New Zealand in terms of just like the nature and people and the community and like all the like outdoor activities and options what you can do.
Yes.
It's just incredible to, you know, spend some time in a town like this. And yeah, so let's talk about the school, because I know the school is kind of unique. There's a different maybe approach than other schools. It's even, you know, smaller size. So
absolutely, we are proud to be a niche school, and by that we mean that we are small. We will stay small. The focus on our programs is developing people through applied skills learning. So learn by doing. It's project based. It's the programs and courses are broken down into intensive learning blocks. But I would like to start a little bit a bigger picture, which is we are an accredited post-secondary institution in the province of British Columbia. We are recognized as a designated learning institute, so people who come here from abroad, they are able to study and work. They must have a study permit. Our credentials recognize all of that and provide students with everything that they need in order to make that application process. We have a unique feature of our programs is that we have experts who are working in the field, who are business people in the field, and they are at a stage in their life, their career, where as experts, they are ready to share their information and provide mentorship, and they want to share what they have learned and grown business-wise over time with the students. I forgot to mention that our programs, when I say we are niche, we offer 6 programs. We offer 2 one-year programs. One is in marketing and media manager, and one is in retail manufacturing. I like to describe it as our mountain sport technician training ground. We have 4 backcountry guide training courses, and they are 6 months. So if you are a skier or a snowboarder, if you are a mountain biker, if you are a rock climber, or if you are interested in being in the alpine as an alpine guide, we offer guide training in that. So there are foundation courses for people who are sport enthusiasts in those different sport disciplines, who would like to explore, how do I turn my passion for a sport into a profession, a career, my own business. So that's what we can offer in those programs. When we talk about the school being a niche, I also want to focus that we are a small school. We will, at any one time, we have 55 students studying different courses. That means that the average class size is 8 to 12 in our year-long programs. In our guide training programs, it's 6 with an instructor. And we offer, in that, we offer a nice demographic of 50% of our students are Canadian, 50% of our students are international. We have a mix of students from all over the world.
It's a very good mix.
So students are going to get to learn in English, and they are going to have to practice their English because they might not find another country person who is the first language speaker that they are in the class. Yeah. And so it will be done in English. And that's actually a benefit if people are wishing to learn in English and develop the vocabulary for their discipline and develop the vocabulary in their field and their industry. That's also a benefit.
Wow.
So,
yeah.
Did you have any questions? You looked at me and I interrupted you, Peter. I'm sorry. Did you have questions about what I was going to say?
I think you already answered the question.
Okay.
Even without me asking. But yeah, I'm very also impressed with your approach, which is you really want to give students the experience and knowledge from experts, from different industries, people who work in those industries, and they're great, or they have a business or they're entrepreneurs. And also the other thing is that you really look for these opportunities for students to participate, because you really work closely with the town. Yes. And also businesses, events, so you try to connect those students with these events or people together, so they can be part of, and they can actually like do something, work on a real project, get
Yes.
a real experience with, you know, big brands, big companies.
Big brands, as far as the different sports are concerned, with major festivals. Preeminent International Mountain Biking Festival just happened, Crankworks, and our students were involved in that, not only for one of our courses, but also the volunteer opportunities. And then we also had another component of students who are working on their co-op course, and they were able to do in photography and videography work on their co-op course through that festival. But that's one festival, as you mentioned, brands, manufacturers in the sport industries, in the manufacturers that produce bikes, skis, tools, apparel, anything related to the mountain sports. We are always seeking out those relationships. One really important relationship that we have is with Backcountry Lodge, so that students who are doing our guide training could have the opportunity to go into the remote backcountry and do a co-op placement there for those who are looking for that experience. So yes, we're very, very proud of that opportunity, because again, I'm going to circle back to what I said earlier about applied skills. So you really are learning by doing at the Whistler Adventure School, with mentors, with stewards for a program, with community specialists, with international specialists who travel around the world following the festival that they are the operations team for. And when they come to Whistler, our students have direct contact with those people. So we're very proud of that opportunity. That speaks as well to Whistler as a destination where 2 million people are coming to the world, coming to Whistler from around the world. That also brings international opportunities for mountain sports and for working in mountain sports.
Awesome, awesome.
I would like to, when you talk about or when you mentioned about the opportunity to actually have applied skills, I was speaking to a student who has her master's actually in marketing. And something that she and I were sharing just recently was that she had a lot of a lot of theoretical and content education. And she had extensive understanding of the concepts and of world trends and where the economy is going and the importance of marketing. And yet she came to us and was explaining how beneficial it was for her to learn practical skills in photography for the platform of social media marketing and internet marketing. That was very interesting to me, that she found extreme value in taking that course, because it's helping her in pursuing a career as an entrepreneur and representing herself and having a business where she is the sole proprietor and she is the one that's contracting to people. So that was very pleasant to hear.
Wow.
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much again for your time and your hospitality in those last 2 days. I'm really happy I was able to come and you shared the Whistler with me. It was great. And yeah. So I'm gonna put below the video. I'm gonna put links so you can check out Whistler Adventure School website and other social media accounts. And also, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me, send me a message or email. And because I really think this school is very unique and just special.
Wonderful. We are hoping that people will see the experience, and this is why we have invited you here. So you have lived the experience, short period of time.
I'll come back.
Come back. That's what I was going to say. You are invited back, and you're invited to join us.
It's Whistler. Like once you visit once, you wanna come back.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'll see you at the next video.